So, this morning, everyone, Lulu and I took a drive over to the old park where she used to roam. The park that she knew, well, ever since she was a puppy, up until a couple of years ago. And she was in her pram as I was pramming her through the scorched earth. Oh my god, it was completely just, it was like straw, as in the whole park is completely dehydrated. And in her pram, she's strapped in, you see. She's strapped in tight because on Friday, she dove out of her pram and landed on the concrete hard. She was fine. Sorry, honey, am I disturbing you? She was fine, but obviously it spooked me. So anyway, so we're going through the park and she's strapped in. And the sun is in my eyes and I can't quite see. And as we approach this cafe, I see there are lots of little like chairs and tables that are outside. And of course I can't see the figures on them, only that there are figures on them. But I do notice that a few of the dogs I recognise. So I start going over there to say hi to them, to say hi to both the dogs and their owners. And it's at this moment that Lulu started to go a bit crazy. She started to get super duper excited in the pram. And she started lunging out of the pram, like pulling on the straps, you see, because it was holding her firm inside the pram. And it was only when we got really, really close that I realised why. It's because Lulu had spotted, or maybe smelled, but definitely spotted as we got closer, her dog sitter. The dog sitter that she had like every day, like for most of her life. And she went absolutely bananas. Like Lulu went absolutely crazy to see her dog, especially when she could smell her. I was like, oh my god. And then I started undoing the straps. Now, you've got to understand that Lulu does not tolerate being picked up by anyone other than me. I guess I just didn't socialise her enough. She doesn't tolerate, she won't even let my mum pick her up. Anyway, but as I was taking the straps off, she leapt into the dog sitter's arms. Like full on leapt straight into the arms of the dog sitter, was wiggling like a worm with excitement. If she had a tail, it would be going bananas. But yeah, she was like full on in the lap of the dog sitter, trying to lick like crazy. Well, I happily gain in, but the trouble is, I've moved from central Brighton into a residential area of Hove. So I'm in a different town now. So it's a bit of a journey. It's a bit of an inconvenient journey. Hang on. It's not an impossible journey, but it's just, a bit of a hassle. Hang on. 1 second, just turning down the music a smidge. Right. But yeah, so we went over to the park. Thank you, John D. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you, Trotsky. Thank you, Java Fatal Error. Thank you, the cat with hat. Sorry, pardon me. Thank you, MJWH2001. Thank you, Bakari. And thank you, Mr. Mauser. And King Mudley. Holy shit, there's loads of you. And thank you, Zakariak. Thank you, all of you. So, yeah. Different town, my arse, says Bakari. All Hove people say that. Well, we're separated by a trip down the bypass. Really. Or either the bypass or down Old Shoreham Road, both of which are, at 9 o'clock in the morning, fucking busy. So there is that as well. It's not just a quick, hop in the car and be there in 2 minutes. You're entering heavy traffic. Hang on. Off. Okay. Right. No, so I hope everyone's well. So, yes, as mentioned, so we went to the park this morning, and I'll tell you more in a minute. But, yeah, so that's all fine. So, today, okay, so what's happening? Now, it's the 4th week of work on Valheim bullshittery. For the last 3 weeks, I've cut together a draft, and I've sort of gone a little bit further than I would normally, because the draft was posted up to Patreon on Friday, or was it Saturday? Sorry, posted up on Saturday, and I've also linked it below into the Discord for the Twitch subscribers. The draft is without text and animation, so I essentially completed a polished, just Adobe Premiere cut. So, massive spoilers, massive spoilers. If you feel free to watch it if you like, but obviously it is the bullshittery just without text. My goal this week is to begin the animation. Now, I must admit, I do have a bit of a problem, because I was sort of expecting a 1 hour long bullshittery, and for that reason, I was pondering getting some additional keyframing help. Now, it's 35 minutes, which is still long, but Untitled Goose Game was 34 minutes, and I managed that solo just fine. So it's a question of whether or not the keyframing is difficult. So that's what I need to determine. Is this something that I can comfortably do myself? Is it something that I should outsource? And if I did decide to outsource it to some assistance for the first time ever, would the change to the process be slower, essentially? Would I be saving any time if I actually did that? Because obviously I'll be having to sort of bring a couple of people up to speed and, obviously walk through their work and all that. So, we'll see. How come I ended up cutting it down to 35? It wasn't that I cut it down to 35, it's that I underestimated SD Pepper. So initially I had 100 hours of footage, I cut it down to an hour at first, and then I cut it down to 35, and I sort of expected that it would go up to around 45 to 50 with additions. But those additions were sort of checked by other things that were cut. So there was adding, but then there was trimming, then there was adding, then there was trimming. So I ended up still at 35, basically. So yeah, I didn't want to just keep adding unfunny bits. I feel I've learnt my lesson from the Divinity bullshitteries. I need to tone it down on the breaks on the comedy. Yeah. All right. Duck says, I still don't like the implication that we are only funny 0.6% of the time. What do you mean? What implication? What have I done? What have I said? Oh, sorry, you mean from 100 hours? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Yeah, now that you think about it, yeah. That is what I'm saying, isn't it? Yeah, 0.6%. Oh my god! Oh my god, that is an actual way to quantify it, isn't it? I did have 100 hours of footage and only 35 minutes made the bullshittery. Wow. You guys have got to be funnier. Fuck. Thank you, Tebow. Thank you very much, Tebow. Right. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get into Cosmeteer. Hang on. Right. Corner camera. There she is. Shall I leave her up there, or...? Yeah, she can go up there. Well, actually, no. If I pop her down, it's probably easier if she's over the map. Right. How is she doing? A bit further. Okay. Right. Okay, so thank you, Tebow. Thank you, Zakariak and John D. Right, so Cosmeteer. I was playing a little bit over the weekend to relax. I made a few additions, a few changes to the bullshippery. If you're not familiar with Cosmeteer, it's essentially... as I keep saying, it's very Spore, so the first bacteria phase of the game, Spore, meets FTL. So it's FTL in its aesthetic, and that you can see crew members running around. Oh, we're in combat. No, we're fine. But it's very Spore in that you're a bacteria floating around eating other bacteria. Now, over the weekend, I did make a change to these beams, you see. So I was thinking of putting them like this and having the reactor crews run the energy cells up the ion cannons. But it's not as effective as I was hoping, frankly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a problem where I'm getting swarmed by little shitty ships which are taking me out. I wonder if it's a better idea to just go full... So, I've experimented with the railgun, I've experimented with the ion beam, which is what this is. Maybe it's a good idea to experiment with big batteries. Like these suckers. Big deck guns or something. Because I've got this middle open space, and the only reason it's open, initially was for the railgun at first, and then the ion. But what if I just put like a ton of deck guns in the middle? Experiment with that for a bit. I'm not so sure about the thermal resonance lances, to be honest. They're not as useful as I thought they would be. Maybe you've really got to lean in heavy on the thermal tech. I'm getting swarmed because I don't have engine rooms. Yes, my thrusters do appear to be a weakness. I've noticed, yeah. Okay. Let's plan a redesign. Okay. So, go into mirror mode. So what if I did away with all of this in the middle? So what have we got here? We've got two huge thrusters to try and slow us down. Right. Yeah, what if we just play with it, really? Just have a redesign for the funsies. Okay, so what if we were to take out the entire middle? Just bin it. The whole thing. Right, including the... are these batteries? Maybe keep the batteries. Okay. So what if... stand down that crew... because the deck guns can really go anywhere, can't they? We don't at all need them to be anywhere near the front or whatever. So, what if we went with... so, deck guns, where are they? They're probably going to be quite expensive, and obviously we're going to have to build massive magazines to handle them. Okay. So, deck cannons. Right. What is that? 200 steel, 30 hyperweave. Is that 30 tri-steel plates? Yes, so the deck guns are going to stun the crew. So, the front and sides cannot be within 2 tiles of another roof turret or tall part. Okay. And do they shoot each other? Does one shoot into the back of the other? I suppose we can do a quick test, can't we? Hang on. So go here. Order this deck gun to try and fire over here. Hang on. So, deck gun. What am I doing? Please aim. How do I get you to aim? Auto fire, no. Fire at will. Target the weapon, please. Can I get you to target over here? Oops. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whoops. Sorry about that, floor toaster. Whoops. We've totally caused a big problem there. Initiate the repairs. I thought it was going to aim, not shoot. Alright. SD Pepper says, I think you're under-shielded overall. Probably yes. But the current issue that I'm having is that the ion beam is just... it doesn't feel like it's got the punch. It just feels like it's just going... and just hitting the enemy a little bit. And by the time I've, brought the ion cannon to bear for long enough, the crystal's been destroyed and they're swarming around me. Okay. Right, 1 second. So I need to see if the turret will shoot into the other one. Yeah, hang on. I need something to target. Can we just target a debris field? Is there like a... oh, hang on. Is that like an actual ship? Like a piece of a ship. Right. Can you break it back up, turn it into a shotgun beam? Yeah, not necessarily a shotgun beam, but you can cause like lightning strikes from the beam to hit other parts, but it requires overclocking. And thus far I'm having difficulty inserting the thermal tubes in such a way that there's enough clearance for the individual crew members to get in. It's weird. Hang on, can we target one of these? No. Hang on, just quick save it. Can I literally just tell it to shoot over here? Yeah, okay, what happens? Does it shoot the turret? Oops. The answer is yes, it does. Okay, so we need to be a bit careful then. Making sure they don't shoot each other. Oh dear. Right. I mean, what if we... ooh, what if we did like a full-on... like a spine type arrangement? No, so like we go full-on broadside for a change. Good luck, endangered herring. I hope you get the flat. I mean, sorry, question. Does the AI just blindly fire? I killed some crew? I don't think so. Did I? No, I don't see any bodies. Okay. Right, so... what if... take these... just play with it for a bit. Just see what we come up with. Right, so what's the range in which they stun each other? The front and sides cannot be within 2 other tiles of any other tall part. Okay, so it's so loud... so crew stun times. A crew stun radius 9 meters. Yikes. Okay. So turn that sideways. What does that mean, 9 meters? Nine things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, surely not. What's 9 meters? Nearest crew, 5 meters. Nearest ammo is 9 meters. Okay, so it's that's the range. Or we might just have to deal with the stun. Having 2 groups of 6 is much stronger than 12 firing into 1 crystal. Yeah? Do you reckon marking 2 groups of 6? Yeah. I see what you're saying. We would have to heavily redesign the armor to get the ion beam out of there. Hang on. Let me just do this. Put like a pathway here. Okay, so what's the issue? I see, they're just a bit too close to each other. Okay. So deck guns, large cannon, deck cannon. Alright. Okay. So, what if we essentially built for just a massive broadside? Why just a row of 1? Well, they'll shoot each other in the back. I need to be a little bit cautious. Oh, hang on, no, what am I doing? If I do it like this, then the front shields will be worthless, won't they? No, this is a silly way to do it. If we're forward firing, which we want to. So what if these 2 face forward, or maybe start with 1 in the middle. Okay. And then followed by... So remove all of these magazines as well. Hang on. We'll redesign the magazines. Okay. So deck gun. You see my logic? Then deck gun. Ah, wait, why can't we squeeze them in? Make it all corridors. Da, 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 da. Paint it all in for the minute. Right. For those passing straight through the stream, please know that I'm currently working on Valheim bullshittery. If you cannot wait, I've made a draft of it without any text, and I've posted it up onto Patreon. It took about 3 weeks. Thank you for your patience. I'm starting the text and animation work now. Okay. Have I seen Iron Nest? No, Poketor, but I have been hearing about it. People have been telling me about it. Okay. Okay, that's too close. There we go. Oh, wait. Does backwards? Does it work if we go back? Oh, it does work. Okay. Yeah, like that. What do you think? Yeah, let's get rid of these lances. They're really not as effective as I thought they were going to be. Okay, that's the thermal dump. Okay. This is a lot of deck guns firing forward. Then again, it doesn't necessarily feel like we're going to be packing as much punch. Right. Cool. Thank you, Red Sage. Yeah, thank you for your patience, everyone. Right, so insofar as... right, so crew. How many crew members are needed per gun? So deck gun. Deck gun, show the stats. So deck gun, rate of fire. So crew stun radius. Yeah, we're going to just have to deal with that, I'm afraid. Where does it say the number of crew? Crew required 4. Okay. So 4. So that would be... Where is it? Okay, so 6 apiece. Right, so let's go with each gun. Then again, the gun crews don't necessarily need to be right up against it. We'll go on the inner side of the gun. That way, sorry. No, wait, other way? Oh, hang on. Yeah, straight out into the gun. Can you not do that? Oh, is it physically blocked by the gun architecture? There we go. Okay, so if those... And then the gun loaders, so the quarters for the gun loaders will be here. And then behind each gun, we'll put their magazine. Railgun in the center? Not a bad idea. Go back to having a railgun in the middle. Put a pin in that. That might not be a bad idea. Okay. So, four-man crew. In fact, yeah, design the back guns first. No, David, I'm not familiar with Blood West. Right. And then, yeah, these will be the magazines. Okay. Then stagger the crew back there. Right. Why can't it fit there? What's the problem? It fit there. Don't know. Okay. Right, and I wonder where the slot goes for overclocking the gun, for each gun. Basically, we copy this infrastructure on all the other guns. Okay. How much will this cost? Well, not enough beds. Yeah, for all the crew. Hang on. Put a big barracks here for a minute. There we go. It will cost me money. Quite a lot of money. We should probably drive away from the station. Is there a way of locking it without doing the station? Hang on. Will I be playing DayZ Badlands? Don't know. Probably not. Hang on. Alright. There we go. Thank you, Albert. Yeah, don't worry, Jacoby. It's nowhere near done. We're just sort of experimenting. Just driving away from the station so we don't use their resources. Okay. Oh, really, Poketor? It'll show you? It will show you, apparently. Where does one initiate the overclocked when placing the gun? Is there an overclocked option? Press control. What does that say? I see. Overclocked. Hold down control, maybe? No, didn't do anything. Any new games that I like? I just played Road to Vostok. That was alright. Needs more time in the oven. Yeah. Hold control on the gun in the menu. Yeah, I just then left clicked. Oh, sorry. Does that show you where the placement goes? Okay. Sorry, R1 Bert. Sorry, R1 Bert. Okay, so what would it cost us? So it's going to cost us, so we don't have all the tri-steel. Okay, hold on. Remove a couple of the guns. Okay. Make it so. Damn it, we just paid money. Were we still within range of the station? Okay. Oh, you don't have the deck cannon overclock. Do I not have the technology? Let's see if we can go buy it. Right. Here we go. So we're ripping apart the middle of the ship. Alright. Let's go speak with the station. Hello, station. Do you have the blueprint for the overclocked deck gun? Here it is. 80,000. Holy shit. Let's try it. So the overclocked deck gun. Are there any upcoming games I'm looking forward to playing? No, alas, Red Sage, I'm not that type of YouTuber / live streamer. Yeah. I know it's a bit tired to say, but talk is extremely cheap, as is marketing in general. I'm just saying, I don't care about games that are coming out. I only care about games that are out. Yeah, otherwise you get stuck in this weird cul-de-sac of expectations and trying to meet them and trying to explain to people what's great about a game and you know nothing about it or whatever. Just wait until they're out. Right. What, talk is cheap, Rogue? Well, what do you think it means? It's way easier to talk amazing hype about your game. Oh wait, is that who we're buying it from? Okay, deck guns. We built 4 of them. Okay, obviously the entire middle of the ship looks weird. Alright. So, let's have a look then. So, yeah, start with the tail guns first. Or the rearmost guns. So, what if... Yeah, I know, good enough, I know, but I don't want that person to be me. Alright. So how do we place down the overclocked version? Oh, there. There's a button, a new button now that we've unlocked it. Okay. So make it the overclocked version of the gun. What about GTA 6? I hated GTA 5. Am I swimming alone? It was so... The 3 protagonist thing, just, I couldn't get into it at all. Could not get into it at all. You were constantly bouncing between 3 characters, and I uttered the, what is it, is it the famous 8 words, I don't care what happens to these people, or something? Like, I didn't care what happened to any of the protagonists. And one of them I loathed. Every time that was it Trevor? Who's the guy who's basically a meme? I was like, oh god, get off the screen. Nah, the dude was like a fucking meme. I was like, how am I supposed to relate to this idiot? I just wanted to put a bullet in his head and get on with the rest of the game. Alright. Okay, so there's our deck gun. Overclocked. Ah, is it already generating heat or no? Might just be by default generating heat. We've got to, yeah, maybe get it hooked up. Okay. So, heat pipes. Okay, good. They can attach all over the place then. Right, so... that's the central... Well, we'd probably just redesign it centrally then. So, hang on. So, put that here. Right. Mirror mode, please. Yep. Okay, so send the heat this way. Okay, watch out. Yeah, don't block their access. Right. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so that would be the gun feed. Is that even going in the gun? Well, it's just a blueprint. Okay, so gun feed, yeah, hang on. Good, so they can live there. There, put that there. So those would be the gunners. Main access to the gun. Ammunition feed. Okay. Of course, we're going to need factories to be churning out the ammo. Alright. Okay, we could probably pack the gun. No, we shouldn't pack the guns too close because obviously it won't let us. Right. Okay, so let's... Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. I meant to select it, batch select. So select this, please. Sweet. Then go to copy. Then go to paste. Alright. Right, and then same here. Right, there we go. Whoops, did I accidentally... I did override a gun. What did I do wrong? Put that there. I guess we'll just have to shimmy that last one forward. No biggie. Hang on. So copy... copy this. Then paste this. Whoopsie. Nope, don't do that. Right, copy that. Right. Okay, just that section of the gun. Okay, so we don't have the tri-steel for every gun. Okay. And we can probably just replace this. Yeah, we can replace this central thing with just armor. Okay. Right. And we'll hollow out the middle in a minute. Okay. So, what's here then? Just empty space? Right. Hang on. Put down some armor. Block this off. There we go. Get rid of this. Well, we could always put like a... Ah, I've got an idea actually. Never mind that. New idea. What if we put a large shield on the front? Oh, that's going to bug me. I can't make it symmetrical. Okay. Yeah, what if we did that? I mean, can it be a bit further out like that? Yeah, have it a little bit buried in the armor. Right. Hang on. Spin that around there. Oh, I see. Fuck. Yeah, that won't work, will it? Yeah, you're right. It will entirely block it. So I have to stick it out there. Fuck. Hang on. Yeah, it needs open space in order to operate. Oh, I think it needs to go even further, doesn't it? Like that. Okay. Yeah, it has to be on the edge of the ship to work. Okay. Give that a welly. Right, so... all of this... Yeah, all the shielding units here are still self-contained. Replace these with just regular old walkways for the moment. Whoops, I didn't have it in mirrored mode. Right. Okay. So what do we need? We still need the tri-steel for the last front gun. I often layer a few small shields around the large one for extra protection. Oh, yeah. This is a major redesign, isn't it? A major redesign. Okay. It will need its own nuclear reactor at the front. Shouldn't be a problem. We should have the resources for it. Okay. Focus on the guns for now before I get distracted with other things. Okay, so send the heat pipes up to the remaining guns and put in the infrastructure for the last one. There we go. Right, and then don't forget the crew quarters on the front for its loaders. Right. Just on one side, though. Its loaders, yeah, so okay, we'll only need to be on one side. So there, then 2 bunks here and here. Oh, down like that. Okay. That should be okay. Right, and then, where is the ammunition construction facility? I did give it one, didn't I? It has the ability to make its own ammo. Slowly, but it does. And it will need cargo space. I've already removed the cargo space. Okay. So storage space goes symmetrical here and here. Go bigger. Maybe leave enough room to run about. Yeah, we don't necessarily need that. So put this and this. Okay. And then start removing the space that we do not need. Just to ease up on the weight. So leave a central corridor. In fact, remove all of this. Right, what's that? That's one of the guns. Right. So there used to be the reactors. Oh, hang on a minute. I see. By removing... Right, I've removed the ship's main reactors. Okay. So, put main reactors back where they were, back here. So one large reactor here and one large reactor there. Okay. So corridor here stretches this way. Corridor there. Okay, the guns. Where do they? Yeah, where they're going to operate from? Corridor here. Corridor at the front. Okay. Trouble is, yeah, we don't necessarily want it to be completely attached. Yeah, let them move around. Okay. Okay, so the front gun can't be made yet. But we will. How's the crew going to sneak through? If I put a corridor here... Okay, they can go through the front gun. Alright. Put that like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to set up a living area for the crew up there. Okay. What happened to Captain of Industry? I had fun. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Yeah. I played it for a good week and a bit. It was good. Okay, so please remove that gun for the moment, then make it so. Right. Still more work to do. Let's just get this new configuration going. Alright. Hey, sweetie. Oh, yeah, she flopped down again. Yeah, so we're good. So this morning I went to the park and, yeah, so we had a walk around the park. I picked up a sandwich from the bakery that's over there. Said hi to everyone. Yeah. Lulu got plenty of attention. Even a girl behind the coffee shop bar came over and gave Lulu some head rubs. Yeah. Hi there, Harvestborn. Welcome indeed. Is the Rimworld colony still alive? Yep. Alright. Indeed, Purgator, we do need to think about engine rooms. In fact, maybe moving the 2 rear thrusters closer together for the sake of an engine room. Alright. So, big armoured bow. Is there an advantage to producing ammo and rockets on the combat ship itself rather than on a separate factory ship? Wouldn't say an advantage necessarily, but we're going to be getting through so many shells that constantly stopping and rearming from the floor toaster is going to be a bit of a headache. Probably going to be easier if we're just continually churning them out ourselves. Alright. So, We have one last deck gun that we need to we need to get in play. But can all of these just give me a quick test fire? Okay. Bam. That was a silly idea. We've just started a fire. That was a very silly idea. Okay, hang on. Twitten says, this morning I shampooed the bedroom carpets. Far less fun. Hope your home is all good. Hope your mum's all good. Twitten? Okay, hang on. We were venting heat. Maybe we needed batteries to take that heat. Yeah, one shot already on fire. Okay. Right, the firemen are coming. We've got dedicated firemen. Alright. Okay, so central corridor. What are they doing? Yeah, they're moving ammo. So let's get them all earmarked properly then. So, ammunition. This is not for general purpose. This is just for ammo, please. These are magazines. Fill them full of ammo. These ones, however, are not. Fill them with whatever we need. Okay, mostly sulfur, I would imagine. Alright. Carry on, please. Alright. Right, so we've got 4 big deck guns, 4 big nuclear weapons. The shield needs to get improved, obviously. Alright. Yeah, none of it's formally hooked up yet. Can I describe what I'm going for in terms of firepower? Bang! But louder. Really, really loud. Like, right. Okay, hang on. Let's have the bullshippery of... grab all this spare excess stuff. Right. Oh, yes! Sorry, let me just show you... Sorry, it just popped into my head. Let me show you my toy. Everyone, hang on. Back in a second. So, in the United Kingdom, everybody, hang on. In the United Kingdom, coming up on Wednesday, this Wednesday, there's going to be a solar eclipse. Not a total eclipse, but only a partial of around 90 to 95%, which is pretty damn good. As a result, lots of people are getting ready for it by buying, buying the little glasses that let you look up at the sun. But hang on a minute. This could be awkward, actually. I've decided to go a little bit further than that, and I've picked up, just trying to not catch me in the reflection. Hang on. I've picked up this solar filter, you see. So this is an aluminium dish thing with, it's got glass, and behind that I believe it's got an aluminium coating. And the intention behind this is that it goes on the front of the telescope and it blocks about 99.9% of the sun's rays, and you can see the sun, you can see the surface of the sun. Yesterday, I took it out for a test drive. I put my telescope on the in the garden, and Lulu was flopped next to me in the shade, wondering what I was doing. And I put this thing, mounted it on the front of the telescope, and I pointed it up at the sun and looked through it, and I was like, "Whoa!" I could see the sun. I could see the glowy death orb that is the sun. I could see the wibbly features on it. I couldn't see any sunspots, but I think there aren't any sunspots right now. How nervous was I when I first tried to use it? Yeah, pretty fucking nervous, I tell you. I was like, oh my god, don't go blind, don't go blind. Hang on. Let's stick it there. There we go. But yeah, so I could see like a yellow disc that was steadily getting more and more in focus. And on the edge of the sun, I could see the sort of like a different texture. I could see like the gases moving around, and yeah, it was cool. It was cool indeed. I could see the star in the center of our solar system. And on Wednesday, I'm going to take the telescope up to see the family, and we're going to have a little eclipse party, I suppose. We're going to look at the eclipse through the telescope. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little gadget. Right. Okay. Yes, indeed. From the same people. From the same people that I got the telescope from. So yeah, I ordered it from a company. I sent an email to them asking what should I get as a filter, and they said you should get this one. Yeah. Okay. So crew members, hang on. So what have we got? The gunners, the beamers, the powder monkeys, the Newtonians, the fat men, capacitor chargers, the shield maidens. So we no longer have any salamanders. So they're the ones responsible for the flamethrower weapons. Okay. So we'll still keep the powder monkeys. They'll be the guys dealing... Okay, powder monkeys. Right. Powder monkeys, edit role. Hiring priority important. Job priorities. Everything is 0. With the one exception of bringing ammunition. So supply ammo to all guns. That's your job. Powder monkeys bring ammo to all the guns. That's it. Beyond that, stay in your quarters. The following bunks are now designated powder monkeys. There we go. Right, all of you are now powder monkeys. Okay. Then, so I need a name, chat. I need a name for a dedicated type of big gunner. So these are the actual gun crews, the artillery crews. So duplicate. What are they going to be? Need a name. The boomers, that's pretty good. Bombardiers, also pretty good. The Berthas. The Big Chungus. The Heavies. The Gary. Big Dave. Big Grox. BFG Enjoyers. Demo Men. Dakar Dudes. Honestly, I think Boomers is pretty good. Ground Shakers, maybe? I mean, what about what they would do to the target? These are massive shells that would explode with a huge amount of force. Like annihilators, you know, something like that. Not just the firing of the gun. The shredders. The bullshotteries. The Quakers. Obliterators. Obliterators pretty good. Let's go with, I think honestly the boomers I think is a strong one, frankly. Simple and to the point, actually. The boomers. Right. Okay, boomers. So boomers, your job, drop everything to 0. Your only job is to operate the deck gun. Do not handle the ammunition. And then the following bunks will be assigned as boomers. And also edit role. Yeah, slightly high priority for recruitment. So these are boomers. Okay, boomers. Okay, boomers. Okay, boomers. Then assignment of the boomers. That is your gun. Yep, good. That is your gun. And these ones don't have a gun yet, but you will. Okay. As for the powder monkeys, that is your ammunition storage. That is your gun. That is your ammunition. That's your armory. That's your gun. Okay. I was doing some unrelated. I was doing some background reading about Second World War sort of government reports regarding battleships and why the Royal Navy battleships had a horrible habit of exploding catastrophically compared to German ones in both World War I and World War II. The Royal Navy ships would just constantly blow up, and there was a whole litany of reasons And much of it had to do with skirting protocol. So apparently, the Royal Navy, British gun crews had this awful habit of propping open these doors that you're meant to keep closed, so a spark over flash, like a flashover event, doesn't spread into the magazine. They would leave the doors propped open to speed up reloading, but obviously that defeats the entire purpose of propping open the fire. Yeah, like the whole point of it is to stop that from happening. On top of that, apparently they had this bad habit of keeping is it the primers or whatever they are? Basically, there's something you're meant to load with the gun. They would stack them in little bags, you see, next to the, like on the sides of the ship, like basically having them stand ready. But all of this meant that in the chaos of an actual battle, when things start falling and flying off, then shit, you've got both the detonator and the thing in literally the same room. So because of this, the Germans just had to land one good hit and bam, off it goes. On the other side of the coin, the Germans, with their relatively newer battleships, especially in the Second World War, firstly, they weren't doing that. They were following protocol as you're fucking supposed to, because they're Germans. But also they were using like different primers that weren't as unstable, or so different, like, whatever they're called. Not using the right words. Point is, the Germans were taking the hits and taking them, whereas the British were taking the hits and just fucking exploding. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of sort of what is it, like a protocol reinforcement and rigid. Yeah, gotta keep the rules for a reason. Is that how the Hood was sunk? No, the Hood suffered a different problem. It had a plunging fire was what took it out. Yeah, I'm mostly referring to. Is it Jutland? What was that battle? There was a famous quote where like an admiral was like, "There's something wrong with our ships," when they kept fucking exploding all the time. Was it Jutland? I can't remember. Right. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Let's put in... Yeah, they're going to need that ammo if they're going to do anything. So, hang on, we need to get thermal batteries built in to stop them from just constantly catching fire. Yes. Put those there. Right. There we go. Thank you, Einhard. Thank you very much there, Einhard. Alright then. There was also, as I was sort of going down that Wikipedia rabbit hole, there was also this really, really embarrassing event for not the British government, the American government. They did something that was frankly awful. They had this incident where one of their battleships had a live fire drill. This was like the 80s or something, or the 70s or the 80s, and one of the turrets subsequently exploded, killing like 50 men. It wasn't even an actual battle, it was a drill. What was horrible was that there was this awful thing where they started trying to pin the blame on one of the gunners because he was gay. As in, that was the impetus for it. They were implying that, he was a spurned lover who had a gay relationship or something. And the conduct was just appalling. It had nothing to do with any of that. Absolutely nothing to do with it. I can't remember the actual reason. I did read the actual reason, but yeah. It was this thing of, ooh, icky, gay guy. And so they started trying to pin it on him. And that poor, his family had to go through that shit. Thank you, Nasha Dali. Yeah. It was a shameful display. Alright. Okay, cool. So we now have 4 batteries. So let's fire the main battery again and see what happens. Let's quick save it before we do. Okay, main guns. Give me a single main salvo. So if you're just joining the stream, there was a big ion cannon, or like ion beam, in the middle of the ship, but I was finding its performance was a bit rubbish. I wasn't that impressed with it. So I'm trying to put in, currently 4, soon 5, big deck guns. So here we go. Fire. So a big Alpha Strike attack, and then of course once that finishes, they can track independently. So, can I see inside, please? No fires. Give me another good hit, please. And fire. Ooh, okay, so we went up to about half battery there, didn't we? Half thermal. Fire. Might be a good idea to have a few more for redundancy. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be going through lots of ammo, so we better make sure that they've got plenty of sulfur and the ability to quickly replace these. Okay. Right. We're going to need some tri-steel. Do we have the ability to manufacture that, or am I going crazy? Uranium enricher hypercoil factory. I don't think we have the ability to get tri-steel. We might have to trade for it. Send my support ship over there to see if they've got any available for sale. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we need to put in one big turret here. Okay. And of course get the shield on the front operational. Alright. Let's make sure that we've hooked up this heat pipe here, please. Whoops. No, don't do that. It's in symmetry mode. There we go. Judge says, you walked through a Swedish sub the other day. Oh, really? Cool. It was horrible. You worked and ate like a sardine in a can. The heat in the air. Yeah. Honestly, I think just being on a submarine in general must be horrible. Yes, we need the ammo factories for the guns. So, let's go here and let's put in two ammunition factories symmetrically on either side, please. Stick them there, and then we'll put sulfur storage here. Oh, we may as well give them their own dedicated... Is it just sulfur? It's just sulfur. Give them their own 2 dedicated sulfur facilities here and here. There we go. And then just churn out the ammo and take them both to the magazines. Okay, so what do we need? Oh. Do those need tri-steel as well? Oh, apparently they do. Yikes. The upper right sector is not connected to the heat. Good spot. You are right. It is not, is it? Okay. So the shields are going to get cooked pretty quickly. Right. Umlaut, I hope you're well. Thank you for the game, sir. Good fun. Thank you, Sculptura, for the tier 2. Thank you for doing that, Sculptura. Okay, please communicate with the station. Hello, do you have any tri-steel available, please? You do. You've got 60 units of tri-steel. Please buy all of it for about 9,000. Thank you. Alright. How's the game, no Garth? I like it. It plays a lot like the first phase of Spore, where you're a bacteria floating around eating other bacteria, except you're a spaceship. And aesthetically it's similar to FTL, with the people running around inside the spaceship. But it's rather fun. You're flying around and sort of building and redesigning, and then you're having a battle and thinking, maybe I could make this more efficient, and let's try this new gun, and it's well worth it. And then you can explore like through different areas of space, and the challenge escalates as you go further this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's worth picking up, Cosmeteer, it's good. So, also the soundtrack is fucking awesome. I keep listening to the soundtrack, especially when I go on exercise. I go for jogs with it. Okay. Red Design says, if you note, different blocks transfer heat to the void at different speeds. If you surround an overclocked turret with enough structure blocks, you won't need any thermal systems. Really? What do you mean? What do you mean structure blocks? Do you mean the... You mean these things? Okay. What, straight into space? That's not a bad idea, actually. There are sections that are currently corridor, but they don't have to be. Look. Not a bad idea. Okay. Try that for a bit, then. Okay. They need to connect to the void. I'm with you. Okay, that's cool. Like that, you mean? Alright, let's give that a go. Make that so. Well, hang on. Do we have the sulfur? We do have the sulfur. Make that so. Ah. Thank you, redesigner. For those who weren't here when I started the stream, this morning Lulu over here got super excited and I wasn't sure why. We were in the park and she was in a pram, and when I got close enough to a bunch of people sitting outside a cafe, I realised that one of the people there was Lulu's dog sitter, so her old dog sitter, a nice lady who lived sort of up the road from where I used to live, and Lulu went absolutely potty. She went super excited, she was wiggling, and I undid the straps on her harness so she could leave the pram, and she just wiggled straight into this lady's lap. And it's weird because I'm the only person that Lulu lets, that she lets me pick her up. So to see Lulu in the lap of another person was like, oh my god. But yeah. Also, I got a bit concerned for a second because when I was in the park, I noticed that there were all these dogs that I knew, and I was like, that's that dog, that's this dog. And then there was this dog that belonged to an elderly gentleman. The dog's name was Herbie, And I thought, oh fuck, because Herbie was there, but the owner was not. And I was like, oh god, is the owner okay? Turns out he's okay, just that he's getting quite old now, so he can't make it out of the house. But I was like, oh god. Hope the dude's not dead or anything. Alright. Right, hang on. Resource management. Please assign all of this as just sulfur, because we need plenty of ammunition for the guns. How much ammunition do you think we're going to need for the guns? Oh, sorry. Let's go... Another deck gun here, please. Right. Got plenty of red shirts to reassign. Also, do we necessarily need 2 barracks full of... capacitor rechargers? I mean, probably not. We'll see. We'll go into battle and see what happens. Alright. Good. Cool. Those are the fat men manning the nukes. They're not authorized to leave. I just need them to work the, same with the shield maidens at the front. Stay in your section and just maintain those shields. If you leave, we're cooked. Also, it's probably not... Well, no, leave the firemen there. The heat missiles are not connected to the network. Aha! Good spot. You are correct. That'll need to be remedied. So we need to send the heat this way. Thank you. Good spot. So please send the heat... it's going to have to go this way. Right, then let's have to go this way. And then corridor this up. Heat pipe crossing that up. And, ooh, shit. That's the ammunition for the deck gun. What's that? That's... general storage? Okay. Remove that general storage and put the heat pipe crossing there. Alright, and then they should be hooked up. Okay, insofar as ammunition, let's go to the storeroom and define ammunition as... So currently, previously we were rocking 1,100. Let's go all the way up to 5,000 shells. See how much that gives us. And we're going to have to find some sulfur. Is there an asteroid? There is an asteroid field nearby. There's some sulfur aboard our support ship, though. Please send over all sulfur that you have. Thank you. And all shells. Oh, you got no shells. Alright. Is it really? Kayla? 1 square of ammo per salvo? Jesus. Really? You're joking. So that's what? Fucking one salvo per each stack of that? Oh, Jesus. Okay, why don't we have the, why isn't, did I, oh, I must, no, I'm stupid. I removed the thing. There we go, put it back. Make sure your door's here. Right, so the gun crews are ready, but they have no ammunition. There's the sulfur. So the sulfur has been brought aboard, and it's being turned one by one into shells, which are being carried into the guns. Right. Carry on. Right. There's no access from the bottom of the top gun. No access from the bottom of the top gun. Yeah, you're probably right. It would be faster if they didn't they? So that's got access. Yeah, you're right. They would have to go all the way around. It would be really annoying. Thank you. Right, powder monkeys and boomers. Powder monkeys, your assignment is here and here, please. So this weekend let me show you this. Sorry, the next thing I want to show you. Back in a second. I should have got a bunch of... I should have prepared a bunch of pictures, because I did actually take pictures to show you. I simply forgot to upload them before I started the stream. But yesterday, I went blackberry picking with my mum, and I ended up with about 900 grams of blackberries. They were a bit shriveled compared to last year, so they were in a little bag thing, and I was sort of going through and cleaning them. And what I then did is I mixed them. So I put all of the blackberries in a saucepan, and then I mixed in about 900 grams of sugar. Yikes. And I cooked them to around 103 degrees until it was a sort of boiling, angry mass, you see. And sterilized some jars, and then poured the runny jam into the jars in such a way that it would subsequently harden and become jam. Now, I did everything right, but... unfortunately, here's one of the jam jars. Can you see the level of it? Look. The liquid is moving. Can you see that? On the left there? So the jam hasn't set. Now what you're meant to do is there's something that you can add to it called pectin, which is like a powdery substance, and it helps jams to set. Now, I didn't add it last time because when I made jam last year, it set just fine. There must have been plenty of naturally occurring pectin in the solution, so I thought, okay, doesn't need it then. But look, it's runny. Shouldn't be runny. Fuck. Yeah. Oh well. Don't I have pectin sugar? Maybe, but I've literally got like a packet of pectin in the cupboard. I could have added it, but I didn't because I didn't think it was necessary. Wait, can I add it now, SD Pepper? I thought you had to add it during the cooking. Well, trouble is it's sealed now. It's like, literally, look. Fucking... It's sealed. It's canned. I've immersion bathed it. So I put the jam in, sealed the lid shut, and then I put it in boiling water for 10 minutes. So it's completely vacuum sealed or whatever. Can you reseal it? I don't know. Can you reseal it? Isn't the whole idea that you're meant to do it when it's all hot to kill all the bacteria? I don't know. It's probably not advised. I can repeat the process. Okay. What, you mean pour it all out again and bring it to the boil again? I suppose you're right. I could do that, couldn't I? Okay. You could recover it by reheating it to the temp, adding pectin and then recooling. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, I think so, Deblode. Sorry, I sound really elderly. But now that I've got my canning tin, which is like a saucepan with a really tall sides, and it's got like a metal like a cage that you lower down into it, so I get to pickle things. So you can pickle things in jars. Obviously, jars aren't expensive, and you can reuse them. All you need to do is change out the lids, and they literally cost pennies. I've got like a pack of 100, which I bought from Amazon. And then you can just put vegetables, put the vinegar in there, put the vegetables or jam, and then just seal up the jar, and then just dunk it in the water. Literally, just put it in the cage, lower it into the water, and it will keep for like a fucking year, potentially, maybe more. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Do I have my boiling pan yet? And giant wooden spoon? I don't have a giant wooden... I'm not sure what you mean, Twitten. Boiling pan. A preserving pan. I don't know if... You might have to send me a thing. I've got like a canning saucepan or whatever it's called. Big thing. Big pot. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, yeah, we definitely need more sulfur. The magazines are not full. I want to go blow something up. Let's go get some more sulfur quickly. Go shoot at something and see what the guns do. Am I leaving behind anything valuable? These coils. Yeah, that's fine. We can always come back if we need to. Okay, so the thermal... Yeah, so it's currently all set up. So quick check. So that's all set up. Yes. Okay. Heat batteries. We might need more. Right. Let's go here. Put in a couple of additional thermal batteries just in case we need to. Oh, don't forget the shield on the front. Yes. So thermal batteries. Put a couple more here and here. And then let's also put in some structure to lighten the load of the vessel. Yeah, we don't necessarily need people running everywhere. Whoops. Okay. How's that? Make it so when we get to our destination. There we go. Thank you, Mushal. Thank you very much there, Mushal. Right. Find some sulfur, please. Find us a sulfur asteroid, and we're going to mine it. Oh, we're being followed by a loads mine. Hello. Right. Okay. Hi there, nerdy. Deblode. Yeah, it's the game is worth it in my opinion. Okay, so over here we've got shield maidens running to keep this... Okay, so hang on a minute. I can't overclock it because I don't have the technology. But I can give it its own... Right, so back here... Sorry, pardon me. You know what? I've been living here for 2 years, but somehow I'm still spooked by the sound of people leaving things through the letterbox. It's just leaflets. Are you joking? It's a leaflet advertising leaflet deliverers. Do they deliver leaflets advertising leaflet deliverers? Wanted, reliable adult leaflet deliverers. Door to door, they put door and then space 2, the number 2, are the professional UK leaflet distribution services. Why are you wearing Why are you wearing high vis for your fucking leaflet delivery? You're literally going up to people's front doors. You're not working in construction. Established in 1987, we continually deliver local community and government information. What, leaflets about delivering leaflets? Yeah. Stable work. It's stupid. Oh, fuck. Anyway. Sorry. Right, okay, I'm fine. Right, there we go. Put a reactor there. Okay, one reactor there. And then one shield maiden crew here. Okay. There we go. We need... okay, we don't have the uranium. We have to find some uranium somewhere in here. Okay, find some sulfur and uranium. Crash says, you had your first Jehovah's Witness at the door. in 16 years. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I once opened... I got out the shower a couple of times, and I once opened the front door to Jehovah's Witnesses. 2 ladies. It was like the start of a porn. It was weird. Hang on. The weird part is that it happened twice. Okay. Can we begin... Yeah, mine this sulfur. Oh, wait. Did I get rid of the mining laser? Shit. I did get rid of the mining laser. Mining laser... Yep. Nope. Put one here, please. We don't have to duplicate it. It's just a quick little thing. There we go. Yeah, we don't have the uranium. We don't have the coils either. God damn it. Come over here, please. Alright. A few weeks ago, I was actually walking past a church and I bumped into... Literally, it was extremely English. I bumped into the vicar. Reverend, vicar, or whatever. And a few weeks prior, I spotted him for the first time when I moved into the area. And I'm such an atheist that it didn't occur to me. Basically, I saw a guy in robes and I thought, oh, he's doing cosplay. Like, it didn't occur to me that, no, it's a vicar. It's a religious garb. That's what they wear, dummy. Anyway, so I was walking past him and we had a chat, and it was really weird because you expect he's the vicar. You know, he's going to be like, oh, you know, Reverend Bartholomew. No, his name's Dave. And his name's not only Dave, but he owes my mum's boyfriend a beer. I was like, oh, okay. Right. Thank you, Cods. Thank you very much there, Cods. Hang on a minute. We need... coils, which we don't have because I've binned all of them because I'm stupid. Go over here and mine some copper. Right. Do we have a coils factory currently online? Where is it? Coils, hyper coils. Just do the regular coils, please. I want to go blow something up. Sorry, why the fuck are we so slow? Come on, drive, dingus. Right. Copper, do we have enough? Okay, make it so. And we need to find a uranium asteroid. Asteroid? Do we have any... Oh, hang on, we already have enriched uranium. Well, regular uranium. We need to enrich it. Okay, hang on a second. Find one anyway, because we need to get the... we need to get some more uranium for our nukes. Thank you, the one with the moustache. Thank you very much, the one with the moustache. So I'm searching for a uranium asteroid. Jordan says, you're playing RimWorld, you just got raided, but they immediately decided to steal some granite blocks and then leave. Oh, sweet. Rocks! Okay, we might have to just pinch someone else's nuclear reactor for now. It's not going to be ideal. Okay, just pinch someone else's for now. So take this one here, please, and move it up here. And we're just going to have to fill that in later. Need a bit more metal. Okay, we've got the coils. Any iron? Yes, there's iron. Alright. So yeah, so this weekend I made some jam and failed at it apparently. I unfolded the hammock in the garden and relaxed for a bit in the hammock. Mostly Saturday I was editing the bullshippery, so it was only really Sunday where I relaxed. Did a bit of cleaning, but not a huge amount. Thank you, Lithram. Thank you for doing that, Lithram. Would RimWorld be good in multiplayer? I personally doubt it. Mr. J says, controversial opinion, I don't get the hype behind hammocks. I think it's more that it's like swinging quietly in the breeze. It's also quite bendy on your back, so it's quite relaxing. It sort of like conforms to the fold of your back. Alright. Steel plates. Please get that steel smelter online. Wait, where's the steel going? Yep. Bring it online. I see it's being used to make thermal EMP missiles. Yeah, focus on that instead, please. There we go. Right. Still, we don't have enough. Okay, we might as well just drive to the drive back to the previous site. Alright. Hi there, Mag. I feel not sure though. You took out a very misogynistic comment I made from the NEP protein shake bit. Did I? No, I don't think I did. Did I? I can't remember, Mag. Still, her joke was the funniest, I think. I really enjoyed it. I remember I was laughing in the edit when I saw that. The mature noises we were making. Okay. Right, let's do battle. I want to do battle. Right, Shield Maidens. 1 minute. This is now for the Shield Maidens. The Shield Maidens' job is to maintain that. Okay. So, insofar... Okay, we've got a lot of redcoats. So, does that mean all stations are currently manned? No power there? Why no power there? Sorry, what's going on? Who are you? You guys are what? Aren't you meant to be... Wait, why is that disconnected? What have I done? What have I done on the starboard side? Put a corridor back here. The firemen can't even get out. Who are you? You guys are gunners. Oh, of course, because there used to be a deck gun there. Right. Of course. There used to be a deck gun there. And then you guys are meant to be what? You guys are meant to be fucking glowworms, aren't you? You guys are glowworms. Right. Just turn that into regular armor. Alright. Okay, and then in the meantime... put a bit more armor in there. Alright. So main shield at the front is operational, but I don't have my... Yeah, I'm not fully counting on it, to be fair. Let's put in a bit more armor here, just in case we get hit. So why are these capacitors not getting filled? Oh, it's because it's not connected. Okay, that's why. That's a huge problem. Right, I see what I've done here. Shit. So, that is hooked up there. So I'm just going to have to move it. So put in blueprint and symmetry mode. Send the corridor up here. Send the heat pipe up here. Same. Yeah, they can't get out. Can they? No, they're stuck in there. 1 second. Heat pipe up here, please. Other way. Right. Heat pipe crossing here. And then those guys can just... No, they can't get out through that bunk. The back of the bunk is facing them. So move the bunk here. Now they can. Make it so. Alright. Right, sulfur. We were looking for sulfur for our ammo. Shit, I didn't pick up enough when we were back there. Okay, you know what? Let's just get into battle with what we've got, shall we? See how we do. Right. So, give it a proper save. Right. Here we go. Let's find a battle. Ah, this is the one that keeps caning me. So here we go. So the problem here is that there's 10 ships and they fucking swarm me. So let's see if big deck guns, multiple big deck guns, have what it takes to stop them. Alright, here we go. So they're out there somewhere. Are we manning the, hang on. Oh, did I get rid of the sensor array? Nuts. Got rid of the sensor array. Manually yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We send the deck guns to engage. Here they come. Right, cut all engines. Turn to face. Here they come. Shitting hell. Good luck, everyone. Right. All deck guns, your orders are to engage at will. Everyone try to take a different target. You'll take that one. Here we go. Don't shoot each other. You take that one. You take that one. Alright, here we go. May as well fire your first salvo. That one. Here we go. The first 2 deck guns are firing. Keep the time dialed down so we can see what's going on. Right, so here we go. So the first deck gun shoots. The shells scream off into the void. There we go. And missed. Direct hit. So these are overcharged deck guns. So what exactly does that mean? So a huge double-barrel cannon that is mounted on top of a ship instead of the side for extra stability. Each barrel fuses together 10 rounds of projectile ammunition and is so loud it briefly stuns the nearby crew. So it says deck gun round when overcharged, overclocked. So damage goes up by, from 7,500 up to 10,000. Penetration, infinite meters. What? Rate of fire. Half rate of fire. Okay. Is it just damage increase? So it says increases shell damage, velocity and accuracy, but lowers the rate of fire and stops penetration once its damage potential is exhausted. Okay. Here we go. So next shot. Direct hit. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit. It's knocking them flying. Okay, are all the deck guns engaging? This one does not yet have a target. Your orders are to engage this one. Don't let them get around behind us. Right, keep the engine cut. In fact, no, turn the ship slightly this way. So all deck guns are tracking independently. Stand by. They're too maneuverable for the nukes, so it'll be a waste. Get thermal missiles on that guy. You get thermal missiles on this guy. Thank you, KDT Martin. There we go. Thermal missiles are away. He's going to try to start fires when they land. Thermal missiles away. Right, keep firing. All the guns are tracking independently. So here come the powder monkeys, grabbing the fresh shells. Next shot away. Ooh, excellent hit on that one. Whoop. Almost destroyed that one. It's down to just its lasers. Okay. So what are you tracking? You're going for that one. So these 2 turrets, fresh orders, engage this one. All you 3 focus on him. Finish him off. Okay, we're getting, the front is getting hit. How's the shield then? The shield is currently down. There's a fire. Fire's been started. So the shield maidens are trying their best. It probably will go down. Okay, next round of salvos. Let's go. Track those turrets around. Yeah, they're fast. That's our problem. Okay, these lasers are also responding by shooting. They're getting it behind us. Fuck, there's so many of them. Okay, fuck it. We're calling it the nukes. Nuke that. Nuke that. You two, nuke that. Deploy the nukes. Nukes away. Okay, the turrets are trying to track, but they're fast. Oh shit! What happened? We've got no crew in the cockpit. Get back in there. What's going on wrong? We've lost all sensor control. Get in there, dinguses. Why is there a shield maiden there? I can't see them. Without the bridge, we're blind. Oh god, we've got a big fire there. Shit, 'cause it's not hooked up. So the heat's got nowhere to go. Not good. Okay, quickly, take the seat, Zuit. There we go. We can see him again. Fuck me. So what are the turrets doing? Tracking round. Man, this sucks. Yeah, they're getting behind us again. Okay, the rearmost turrets and guns are engaging. Keep trying to shoot him. Right. Then we could be screwed. Did we get one of them? Oh shit. ZZ is dead. Egomania's dead. We hit one of them hard. We took out like 2 or 3 of them, I think. Oh, there's so many. There's like 10 of them. Frederick Knutson's dead. Oh no. Oh, we're screwed. Oh, we're dead. We're gone. Damn it. Fuck. Man, these swarmers are harsh. Jesus. Bugger, they're going to hit one of the reactors. Shit. Initiate repairs. No, we're dead. There we go, they got us. Boom, there goes the reactor. Okay, give it a load. Shit, they're still so tough. I was really hoping that the turrets would crack it. Okay, pull back. Try a different target. So, what's this one? Go for this one over here. He's a solo. Change the rate of fire for the guns so that we're shooting? Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? We can do that. Okay. Let's go poke this guy, see how bad he is. Oh yeah. Before we forget quickly. So fix those thermal pipes over here. So they're not hooked up at all? Okay. Yeah, they need to be. One way or the other. Okay, hang on. So thermal pipes, let's go over here. Sorry, for those just joining the stream who are not familiar with what you're looking at, this is Cosmetia. It's very good, I do enjoy it. Hang on. Wait, what am I doing? These aren't even hooked up. They're hooked up there, but not here. Hang on. So a spaceship game in which, you sort of build and maintain your spaceship and come up with different designs based on the tech that you unlock. What's the green gas? It's a nebula that is increasing the power of energy-based weapons. Also, while we're here, let's get that sensor system back operational. Where is it? Sensors. We did have like a dedicated sensor room. And we'll stick it over here, shall we? Sorry, whose bunk is that? There we go. Richard says you need reverse oh shit, did I? Fuck, you're right. I got rid of my reverse engines and I never replaced them. That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. So we can't even reverse. We can't even reverse. Forward, comrades. We don't need to reverse. Okay, we're going to have to stick the thrusters here then. Right. Yep. Stick the thrusters there. Remove this. Right. Okay, bring these guys closer. Okay, we still need some more steel. Yeah, I am a dumbass. Okay, you know what? We're going to get that steel if we defeat the enemy. Let's defeat this guy here, and then we'll have enough steel. That's how it's going to work. Ready? Where is he? There he is. He's alone. How hard can it be? Where's my support ship, the Zeus? Do you have EMP-based things? You do. Only a handful of them, though. Nevertheless, please get in here. Right. There he is. The Obviator? Obviator? Obviator. Okay, 3 deck guns, just like us. Okay. Ah, Kindred Spirit. Another deck gunner. Alright. Tell the Zeus to start hitting its shield generators. As for us, we're going to stop and we're going to point straight towards it, really. And order all deck guns to immediately open up. Yeah, it's the Ovulator, yes. Yeah, oh, hang on, it's got its own flak guns. Okay, point at its... Let's go for its starboard side.
And also when we get close enough, we'll deploy the shitting hell. Deploy the nukes. Hang on. Send the thermal-based weapons out. Slow down the time. Right, get nice and close. Okay, fuck it, just deploy the nukes now. All nukes deployed. Here we go. Nuclear weapons are in play. Its flak guns are trying to shoot them. Right. We can't slow down, so this is going to be interesting. The shells are slamming into us. Shit, there goes the shield. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Good strikes on the nukes on the front. Okay. Sadly, all of its guns are still fully operational. Shit, we have that fire because we haven't fixed that heat problem. Okay, we're screaming past them because we have no thrusters to slow down. Shit. Oh god, why does this keep happening? Like so we have a shield maiden, Planet No Name, who is working at the bridge for some reason. And they leave. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not meant to be on my station. Another red shirt takes over as the captain. God damn it, you're screwing us here. Not enough crew? How can we not have enough? Okay, 209 crew. How many are we meant to have? 234 apparently. Quick, shoot. Shoot the bugger. Shoot that bugger. All deck guns. Come on. You assigned to group 1? All as group 1. Straight ahead, please. Come on, let's go. So all guns track. What does that mean? Switched off? Why are you switched off? There you go, now you're switched on. Okay, and fire. Deck guns away. Damn it, they just got their shields online just at the last minute. That overloaded the shields. Okay, more missiles are screaming through. Keep the nukes flying. Oh, we hit something big. Maybe a magazine. Shit, look at those shells. Our armor's taking the punishment though, but we've got lots of fires aboard. EMP's ineffective against us. Next round of shots. Come on boys, get it loaded. Who are you? Some random blue shirts in there. That's cool. That's very cool. Damn it. Oh, good nuke strike. Very good nuke strike. Come on, batteries, keep dealing with it. Where is Zeus? Are you here? She's flying in. Major fire. Shit. The firefighters are working on it. Okay. Keep firing the deck guns. Next salvo. Yep, cool. Here come the powder monkeys, just bringing in more and more ammo. There's the guns. Lovely. They've lost. They're down to just one last turret, and they've got a fire in there. Okay, bring it down, and then we're sorted. Then that'll be enough steel for the repairs. Here we go. Okay, the front gun is already out of ammunition. Holy shit, they're hungry. Damn it! Got a crew member who's left his post again. Oh, for fuck's sake, why are shield maidens continually on the bridge? What is going on there? Shield maidens, your only role. Job priority. Why do you keep trying to fly the ship? Because the shield maidens keep exploding. Do they? Okay, just yeah, we've got enough red shirts, I think. We just need you on the ship. Okay, we're blind until we get that red shirt in play. Hurry, Zeus, get over here. Right. Come on, get in the seat. 2 seats missing. Here come 2 red shirts. I think so. I think we need a dedicated category just for the pilot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. What's the red shirt piloting priority? Good question. Red shirts, piloting priority, job priorities, 10. But I think it's 10 for everything, isn't it? Oh, no, maybe not. Come on. Get in that seat. There we go. We're alive again. There he is. Oh, good. We've disarmed him. Finish him off. And... very good. Withhold the nukes. Save the ammo. Very good. Hunt him down. And he's gone. Lovely. Okay, we've got some damage. Start getting it repaired using the wreckage. Bring in our support ship. Alright. Got a fire that we need to get under control quickly. There we go. Fire is now under control. Hang on, just gonna... barely got any drink left. Okay. Hi there, J-Law. Hi there indeed. Right, so what are we doing? So we're using the steel to repair the front bow. Yeah, that shield didn't do the best job on the front, did it? Alright. Okay, yeah, we need to get the sensor station back along with the hang on. Yeah, get the sensor station, hook up the thermal thing on the right so we don't get another fire again. Oh, good luck, Piet. Good luck with your escape in RimWorld. Holy shit. Alright. Okay, get it fixed quickly. Here we go. So we're removing this scaffold here to get these reverse thrusters back in. Totally forgot about that, didn't I? Right, do we have any sulfur nearby? Need an asteroid field. Harvest lots of sulfur for the sake of ammunition? Then again, he was the same flavor of ship, of ship there. So did he have any... not that I can see. No... none whatsoever? No shells survived? I guess they all exploded. Thank you, Dracon. Thank you for saying so. Yeah, you got to keep talking, unfortunately, even if it's weird. Your background noise. The live stream is background noise, and most people probably aren't paying full attention. All right. So, I'm having a big problem where I've got, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of people who are not supposed to be working in the cockpit. And they keep leaving their posts, and it's blinding me. So what I need to do is I need to get a dedicated flight crew deck, don't I? That's for sure. Alright. Cool, the guns are operational again. The heat problem has been fixed. How about thermal weapons? Yeah, we're also low on thermal-based weapons. Okay, so go here. Please have the support ship use its tractor beams to hoover up the remaining shit that could be useful to us. Then have our main ship contact the floor toaster, our support ship, and transfer over all of the thermal missiles that we would need, please. There we go. Right. Lovely. T-Bo says, I'm doing a smoke test with my cat on my lap and I've got COVID, so I don't even know what century it is. Oh, shit. Feel better soon, T-Bo. Why not put the support ship inside the main ship? We could, but it's a whole bunch of big factories, which are quite heavy and expensive. And big. And what's it? Storage space as well. Look at these diamonds. Holy shit. That's from the ion weapon. Alright. Thrusters built, but obviously we don't have any, hang on. Any, what is it? Doobly-doos. Fucking glowworms to man them. So, do that quickly. So go into blueprint mode, put down a bunk, and then this will be a bunk for the glowworms who will manage these thrusters. That will be their primary job. Alright. So, do that. There's the sensor array. Let's also take the bridge and flip it about. And next to the bridge, we'll put a crew area. So, quarters, please. And some more quarters. Yep, put that there. Quarters. And these are going to be... So, name for some pilots. Need a name for some pilots, folks. A flight crew. Make them all white shirts. Bob. Me. Officers? Officers? Away team. Pathfinders. Picards. Picards is good. Better idea. In the more, this is going to be an incredibly deep cut. In the recent Star Trek shows, is there a character or faction that is particularly annoying? Can we bring some modern new Trek, Star Trek energy into this shit? Michael. Oh yeah, who's that one that cries all the time? The Spock's like sister or something. Michael something. What is it? Michael Burnham's, that's the one. Yeah, Michael Burnham's. Yeah, they're like brought in Spock's half-adopted sister or something. And then they just have her cry all the time or something? Right. Michael Burnham's, there we go. So all of the Michael Burnham crew members, your job is to just pilot the ship and cry a shit ton. So here we go. Cockpit, please just operate it, nothing else. Yep, just sit there. Oh wait, control room bridge. There we go. Operate. There we go. And yeah, it needs to be high priority for your recruitment because no Michael Burnhams, no piloting. Autofill from lower roles. Yeah, see, the thing is, I was not a Trekkie. I'm not really a Trekkie. But yeah, as I mentioned a couple of years ago, I sat down on recommendations and I watched all of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which I was informed was the best Star Trek of all the Star Treks. And now I sat down and I watched it. It was really, really good. But I do occasionally watch the Red Letter Media videos talking about Star Trek and stuff, and Star Wars. And, yeah, they have some takes which I'm not familiar with, but they're quite funny. You know what I should have done? Maybe I shouldn't have because it would have just been content or whatever, but... Like, filming me sitting on the sofa watching Deep Space Nine, I think would have been quite interesting. No joke, no word of a lie. I started the show... Oh, wait, the door's not on. I started the show being like, oh, what's this bunch of people in a uniform speaking words and stuff? And to the end of the show, I was quite literally, like, on the final episode, when the credits were rolling for the open part of the show, the last episode, I was literally sitting bolt upright. Whoop. Hang on. I was sitting bolt upright, like almost like paying my respects to it, knowing that this was the last episode of the series. Listening to the soundtrack, just... I would have fucking saluted, for fuck's sake. It was like... Oh my god. And then as the characters were leaving, I'm like, don't go! Oh wait, the show finished like 30 years ago. Don't leave me! Thank you, Spook. Yeah! Oh my god, that episode. The pale moonlight was amazing. Yeah. It's such a good episode. Right. Okay, so there we go. The Michael Burnhams. Wait, did I put the door in? Did put the door in. There we go, put the door in. So put the door in, then I can access the bridge, and the Michael Burnhams will pilot the ship. And cry. Alright. There we go. So there should be enough of you. And one extra. They have no power. There we go. The red shirt's bringing the power. Lovely. Okay. And now we have an extended sensor range. Right. Let's go get some more ammunition. We need bullets. And what's that? Is that a pirate base, maybe? Let's go. Right. What does that mean? Oh, are we constantly draining that of all power? Oh, apparently so. Yeah, Jadis, it does. I mean, we are a little bit exposed on the bum-bum, aren't we? Maybe I should move it further in. Oh, hello. There's sulfur here. Right. Please get all of this sulfur. Damn it, I got rid of the mining laser again, didn't I? Have I seen that DS9 documentary, What We Left Behind? I did, but it wasn't as interesting as I expected. It was interesting, but it was getting weird when they got the writers back together and they started making hypothetical stuff. I'm like, okay. I was like, tell me more about the show that you made. Yeah, I had to skip through some of that, because, like, what is this? Okay, I'm putting another mining laser here. Insufficient resources. Really? What do we need? Insufficient resources? For a mining laser? What are we low on? We're low on... Okay, everything apparently. Iron plates? Oh, guess we didn't collect them? Don't know why we didn't. Okay. Fine, have the support ship do it. There we go. Come on, your mining laser's fine. What's wrong with you? Strip it. Let's go. There we go. Lovely. Right, find the... Oh, look, there's some... Cool, what's this? Bunch of debris over here. Plenty. Alright. Sad Shapi says, at 26, I'm going to buy my first own PC. Nice. You've always been a slave to laptops. Yeah. Understandable if you've got a requirement to remain mobile, of course. It's understandable if you don't have the room for a PC. A laptop does have its place. But a PC, a desktop PC, is a real workhorse, frankly. And there was that YouTube video that I don't remember the name of it, but it was showing the real advantage of having a PC. The true advantage isn't some bullshit, stupid like master race bullshit. It's the fact that if you've got a PC, and more importantly, if you know how to build and repair it, when something goes wrong, you just replace the part. Done. They're built in such a way, they're all standardized these days. It's really quite easy. Like, you literally, okay, I just need some, like a replacement, I don't know, like RAM stick or something. Grab it, click it in, done. Oh no, my thing has died. Grab it, you know, got the part, put it in, done. You're saving all this money by just having a big open, breathing, like, you know, plenty of airflow, plenty of reach, room to install things in a desktop PC. No, that's exactly the point, Nadcat. It can be cheaper. Because you're doing it all yourself. You're not spending money on repair shit. Just, there you go, the part, plug it in. It's complicated? Oh look, here's a manual and like 2 million guides on YouTube showing you how to do it. Okay, sure. Nadcat, I don't mean now, what with the whole AI thing. I mean, historically speaking. There we go. Just mining some bits, trying to find some sulfur. Yeah, we need to feed loads of sulfur. We need to feed these magazines. Okay. Northgar says you've never had a part break on you. They always get replaced due to upgrading. Oh, lucky you. I've had RAM break and become... Well, I've had RAM become unseated a plenty of times. I've had CPUs break. My most recent thing was when there was a loud bang and the smell of smoke and my PSU literally blew up. It died on me. And there was smoke wafting out of my PC. How did I fix that? I literally leaned over to the other PC, I've got like a secondary one, an older one, and stole its older PSU. One screwdriver and a couple of hours later, fixed. Okay. Yeah, good point, Silverlane. Yeah, a straight line is probably a dumb idea. Okay, we're just getting as much silver as we can. Right, here we go. Silver? Sorry, sulfur. So the sulfur is being fed into these, ammo manufacturing facilities. There we go. Get the magazines completely stocked full. Okay. Yeah, 10. Yeah, PSU, as in doing it properly. Open it up, cable management, tying everything, make you look clean for the airflow. Alright. Hi there, Emmy. Hi there indeed. Sorry, why are we not gathering more sulfur here? Do I have the mining laser? I do have the mining laser. Is it because I need to strip mine the whole thing? Guessing so. Yep, strip mine the whole thing then. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Okay, have we done it? No, why have they stopped? What's the problem? There's plenty of room for sulfur. Why have they stopped? Nordwest says, you haven't played this since they added the heat management. Is it an improvement or a hassle to build all the pipes? Well, it's not... It's you're looking at it incorrectly. You don't have to put in the pipes. That's only if you choose to overclock the weapon. You can just go with default weaponry. And is the heat pipe? Are the heat pipes a hassle? Yeah, that's kind of the point. That's one of the challenges of putting in the infrastructure. And okay, you need to plan where this is going to go. And fuck, what if that heat pipe gets severed? Then I'm going to have fires here. Fuck, what if I have fires here? Then we need fire management crew. It's another layer of complexity in the space building game. Hassle is the wrong word. It's part of the fun. And your reward for it is looking at this cool system where the heat is getting vented, and the enemy are using heat-based weapons against you, so you've got to vent it somehow. Shit, kick on your emergency radiators to vent that. Or, in this case, use missiles to literally fire the heat that they're generating on you back at them. Yeah, here we go. Not yet, Grove Spaz. I haven't played Factorio Space thing. Oh, I see. Is that why? The mining laser is a turret mounted on the top, and it's blocked by the deck guns. I'm silly. Okay, I'm just dumb. Please spin it round. Spin it round, and we'll just point the bum of the ship the other way. So we'll just turn the ship around like that. There we go. Let's go. There we go. Get it built. Hang on. Cancel all this. Why are you doing it by hand? There we go. Cancel that. Come all in. Get that empowered fully. There we go. And then reinitialize the strip all command, this time with a laser. Lovely. What happens if we overclock the mining laser? Adds an area of effect. Ooh. Waste heat when firing. Why not? Do I have the tech? I do have the tech, I think. Alright, why not? Heat pipe. Heat pipe. Where are we going to stick it? Where can I stick it? Hang on. Insufficient coils. God damn it. Oh, hang on. Try there. There we go. Oh, shit. Take the coils from somewhere else. Take the coils from... Are these even overclocked? Oh, they are. Weird. Why were they not overclocked before? Take the coils from this location. There we go. Okay, now it's hooked up. Go here. Order its overclock. Oh, damn it. Damn it, I got lied to. I don't have the upgrade. Ugh. Okay, there's the sulfur. Grab all of that, please. Get it in your cargo hold. Oh, really, ain't no okay, cool. Right, how are we doing? Okay, all magazines are completely chock full of ammunition. Let's go fight something else then. So, we can't defeat those 10 pirates. So, reach this station over here. What's that? That's a... Is there a pirate base? Destroy a pirate base. Why not? Love a good challenge. Let's go for a pirate base with my brand new snazzy ship. What's the worst that can happen? Alright. A slow flight over there. Also, looking at the time, I do need to wrap up momentarily because I do have a lot of work to do today. I also need to go for a run or do some exercise or something. I'm putting on so much weight. Holy shit. Oh, shitting hell, that's not good. We just attracted the attention of the ones that destroy us repeatedly. Drive away! Zeus, drive away! Shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Oh no, Zeus, get out of there. I fucked up. Fuck. Okay, stop, cut engines. Looks like we're in it. Oh no. Zeus, get out. Bring the bullshippery around. Oh no, what have I done? Maybe we should just drive. Just full drive out of here. We can't fight this. Full drive out of here. In fact, try to get back to the station. Yeah, Zeus, full burn. Okay, keep the time slowed down. Full burn. Turrets, come around if you can. Can I order you to engage? If you start coming around, start turning. Yep, we can turning. Okay, full burn. Zeus, drive. Shit, okay, as for you, get these turrets in play if they've got a shot. Oh no, we're about to get hit in the cockpit, aren't we? Okay. What about the nukes? Are they within range? I don't know. No, wait till they're closer. Hard, yep, full drive. Go, go, go. So we're shooting back at them. Deck guns are trying to traverse. Oh no, this sucks for us. Oh no, this really sucks. Spin up the engine. No, I lost an engine. Okay, we're screwed. We're screwed. Shit, we're just down to one engine. We're too slow. We'll never get away. Oh, there's so many of them. Fuckers. Right. Nukes are away, but we're never going to get away. Yeah, we're done. Fucking hell. Yeah, there goes the cockpit. Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay, bugger, 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 bugger. Okay, try again. This time don't drive next to that. I'm not sure what you mean, Death Fog. Filmed every solo stream. I don't understand. Why have I not made mini bullshitteries? That's... I don't know. I guess because I don't want to make them too short. 10 minutes seems like a good balance-ish. Okay. You can't go too short, otherwise it's weird. Alright. Right, go this way. No worries, Deathfault. Hi there indeed. Let's go around the sun without dying. Okay, head towards... Yeah, avoid those swarmers. Right. Yeah, I did try to make a couple of shorts just to experiment, but they look really kind of rubbish. A big problem, I suppose, is that 16:9 gaming footage looks awful in portrait. Perhaps shorts would be better if they weren't in portrait. Or, you know, as in they weren't forced to be in portrait. But of course, YouTube is just trying to be... you know what? It's fucking Google. They constantly try to compete with other platforms, even though it's not necessarily within the viewer's best interest or like why they signed up. I mean, there's loads of examples. Fucking Facebook's popular. Let's make Google Plus. Streaming's popular on Twitch. Let's do YouTube streaming. There's like Prestige, like Patreon-based like crowdfunding thing. Oh, let's do YouTube, whatever it's called, with the sign-up subscription thing. Oh, Shorts are popular. Sorry, TikTok is popular. Let's do Shorts. They're continually trying to chase a new audience, unsatisfied with what they've got. Surely I've missed some. What have I missed? What else has YouTube done? Trying to copy other platforms. Hang on. Oh yeah, didn't they start putting in hashtags to be more like Twitter or something like @? Alright. Yeah, they got rid of the dislike button to only make likes. Isn't that an Instagram thing with like hearts or something? Is it Instagram? But my point is they're constantly trying to copy other platforms rather than forge their own path. Okay. So in front of me is a pirate base. Right. Yeah, YouTube films, streaming films, yeah. So what are we dealing with at the pirate base? Keep my distance. No, it wouldn't be that simple, Night Elf. It wouldn't be a corporation is butthurt, it's corporation chasing the money. Okay. Many contacts. Yeah, basically beer. Yeah, they don't like innovation, they just like copy. Okay, are any of them going to come to me? 1 second, Zeus. Can you please communicate quickly to the floor toaster? Can you take all EMP missile parts aboard? Hurry. Right. Quick save it. So there's something creeping on the edge of our sensor range. What is it? Okay, it's seen us. It's an Annie. What the hell is an Annie? Overcharged forward-facing shields. What weapon systems? Minimal weapon systems, unless I'm missing something. Do you have chain gun? Are these chain guns? Yes, it's a chain gun. Is it an overclocked chain gun? It looks like it might well be. Cut engine and do a hard reverse. Floor toaster, once you finish your ammunition transfer, back out of the combat zone. Right, pull back. Here comes the Annie. Right. So here we go. Engines are kicking live. Start reversing slowly. Time is sped. Yeah, slowed down for a reason. Speed up time for a second. Okay, they're within combat range. All deck guns, you have my authorization to engage. Tell the Zeus to similarly begin engaging. Straight for its main shields. In fact, go to center of mass. Right, tell the floor toaster to get the fuck out of here. Here we go. Deck guns are firing. There we go. Ooh, not all of them hit. That felt very weak. Are they all overcharged currently? Overclocked? They are. Oh no. Lulu's dog sitter's phone alert just played. Did she react? Hehe. So I just sent her some pictures of Lulu earlier. Okay. Right, tell you what, let's switch over from the deck guns. Yeah, so start doing staggered shots, please. Right. So instead of big salvos, do small shots. Okay, the armor ate all of that. We did very little damage apart from whatever that was. Looks like a small thruster and a disruptor. Not bad, but obviously it's not going to win wars. All nukes are now free to deploy. It's about to deploy its own chain gun, so get ready for it. And start setting fires on it. Let's go. Zeus, are you flinging your EMP? Here they come. The EMPs are on their way. EMP missiles. Trying to disable its shield. Here comes the chain gun. Order the bullshippery to hold. Don't hold its position. Keep driving backwards. But do hold the rotation angle on it. Thank you, Death Fault. That's very kind of you, Death Fault. Thank you. And before that, thank you, Multi. Here come the EMPs. Striking in the armor. Did we disable any shields? I think we disabled one of the shields. Okay, deck guns. If you have a shot, I want you to prioritize that side. Here comes the chain gun. The chain gun is now engaging. Oh, good hits. There are the nukes. 2 missed. 2 direct hits. That was very good. Okay, it's hitting its own armoured front that came off. Ooh, look at that. Lovely. So that we're now staggered shooting now, so we've got a much faster reload time. Bear in mind, this is only one of multiple targets, so we mustn't commit everything. Thermal missile striked. Or struck there. Next deck gun volley. Some of that was absorbed by the shield. Its chain gun has either been damaged or it's run out of ammo, as in its first salvo. Okay, nukes, hold your fire. Do not fire another set of warheads. There's the chain gun coming out again. Oh, nice, we knocked it off target. Looking good. Aim for the reactor. Next deck gun shot. Here we go. How's the heat? Heat reserves are currently okay. Very good. Get ready. Deck guns away. It's trying to come around. Shit, we might just help to come around. Yep, here comes the chain gun again. It can turn to face us, so it will. Here we go. Doesn't need to. Alright. Yeah, keep the floor toaster away. Okay, its friends have not joined it in the fight yet. Good hit. Once again, deck guns, do your thing. Go for that shield. Come on. Powder monkeys, get it loaded. Alright. Good. Agasek says, so what the overcharged deck guns said is that they keep penetrating until they use up their damage. They do 10,000 damage, so if some imaginary block had 1,000 HP, you can go through 10 of them before the projectile disappears. Try to find out how much HP things have. Cool. Good to know. So wait, so they keep going, whereas what do the regular deck guns do? Hang on. The deck cannon. So increases shell damage, right, penetration infinite to maximum of 10,000. Whereas before, the penetration is what? Deck cannon round, penetration 9 meters. Okay. Next set of deck gun shells. Last shield generator has been eliminated. Yeah, we've almost got them. Resume, pull the Zeus away, but resume normal time. Yeah, they're done. They're gone. Finish them off with a good salvo. There we go. Reactor destroyed. Very good. Minimal damage to the bullshippery. Get it repaired before the next contact comes in. Floor toaster. Yep, rearm Zeus if they need rearming. They do. Hang on. It looks like you're low on those EMP parts yourself. Quick save it. Are you? Those are thermal canisters. Oh, I switched off the EMP missile facility. There we go. Keep manufacturing more of them. Okay, how you doing, bullshippery? On the thermal canisters, you too could do with rearming. Right, so please send over the thermal missile parts. There we go. Fill up those storage bays. What about our main magazine? Main magazines are looking a bit... Yeah, we need a few minutes to rearm. Alright. Keep scanning on those sensors. Yep, powder monkeys, just get the ammo in. Oh, hang on. I see a problem. The powder monkeys, your job, does it include So powder monkeys. Shit. Pause it. Edit roll. Job priority. Are you also subsequently unload? It's a supply sulfur, supply batteries. I need you to be taking the ammo to... So here we go. Supply HE. Where is it? HE missiles. Ammo. Priority 9. Supply ammo quickly. Yep, hurry. Bring the ammo from the factories over to the sorry, is magazine the correct word? For a ship? Where is ammo stored? Is it magazine? Armory. Is it armory? Magazine is correct. Historically speaking, in the Age of Sail, yeah, so the place where the gunpowder was kept, it was typically below the waterline. And it was kept, so deep down below the waterline, potentially as safe as it could be. And also, interestingly, they were obviously worried about open flame, so they would have a little... was it a little copper lantern? Or they would basically have it secured behind glass. I was watching that YouTube animation thing. What was it? Like someone did this fantastic animation of like a ship from the Age of Sail, breaking it down deck by deck. And like the magazine, that obviously they were super paranoid about no flames near it at all. Otherwise, boom. Yeah, that animation was really good, wasn't it? Okay, here we go. Get these magazines restocked. If you're just joining the stream, welcome to Cosmetia. Think Spore meets FTL. So we're bacteria floating around in a solution, attacking other bacteria, but we're actually a spaceship. So this is one I've designed myself. Previously, the middle of the ship had a series... Yeah, ignore the holes. It had... they're meant to be there. It had like an ion beam that would shoot through a channel in the middle. I've since filled in the channel, and I've instead put a whole bunch of big deck guns to see if that would be more effective. So far, so good. We also have nuclear weapons. Alright. Are we good? Nope, most crew are still moving. Yep. Get the magazines loaded. Very good. Right, creep forward for the next target. So, need to watch the time. I'm running out of it. I have run out of time this morning. A few more minutes. Creep forward a little bit. Zeus, how are you doing? You have some EMP ammunition, but we are low. Okay, I'm looking for a mobile target. Those are turrets. There it is. Alright. Yeah, these are turrets guarding the base, you see. That's what I'm after. An actual moving pirate. Wait for him to come to me. Hello? Are you coming to me? Yes, you are. A Strix. Wow, my god. That's a lot of nukes. Holy shit. 8 nuclear warheads. Oh my god. Reverse. Cut engines and begin reversing. Zeus, pull on its side. Eep indeed. Start reversing. Shitting hell. Right. We have... Yeah, we're going to have to... start pulling sideways. Do a hard burn sideways. Here we go. So hard burn sideways. Quickly as we can to try and evade the nukes. Order all deck guns to fire pretty much center mass. All our own nukes are free to fire. All our own thermal weapons are free to fire. Order the Zeus to... At maximum range. Keep turning as well. And your orders are to start disabling as many shield generators as you can. Okay, here we go. So our shells fire. Our thermal missiles fire. These engines burn hard to try and push us sideways hard. To evade the incoming volley. Okay, we also need to try to make sure... So not only are we flying... Yeah, so try to maximize our range to increase the chances that the nukes are just going to miss. Okay, hard burn, hard burn. Deck guns are firing. They're nuked. Yeah, here comes the salvo. Here comes the salvo. So hard burn. Our own nukes are away. They've got double our nukes. Hard burn, hard burn. Ooh, here they come. I think they're all going to hit. Oh, we're so slow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, our own nukes land true. 2 missed. Right. Man, they hit us hard. Wow, they hit us hard. Shit. Fucking hell. That's nasty. That's so nasty. Okay, they're rearming their nukes. As are we. Come on, guys. Right. Zeus's EMPs are striking true. Right. Deck guns, very good. Try to go for its port side. More nukes are coming. Keep burning sideways. Fuck. Turn, right. Turn slightly. Turn slightly to bring the armor to bear. Here we go, turn slightly. Oh, there's so many nukes. 8 nukes. Turn the armor, bring the armor to bear. Bring the armor to bear. Shit, Dreamy Quasar and Pepito have died in a nuclear explosion. Just in toilet, the shield maidens. A whole bunch of shields were just lost. Very good. Keep trying to eliminate them. Good, our own nukes in play. Ooh, EMP disabled the shield. Please hit true. Come on, come on, come on. Hit true. Yes. And... did we hit it? Oh, we started a major fire on that side. Lovely. Okay, all of their nukes on the port side are gone. Okay. New orders. Close as possible. Hard burn. Oh, lovely. Their nukes are landing in armor. No! Shit. SD Peppers has been killed. One of the glowworm thruster operators on our port side. Our deck guns are still tracking just fine, though. Your orders are to engage that side there. They're down. Yep, so they're down to 4 nukes. Do I know about the second ship? Oh, Jesus, there's a second ship. Fuck me, there's a second ship. No, I didn't know about the second ship. Shit. That's a huge fucking issue. No, it's got nukes, I think. Not just disruptors. Yep, a second ship has hit the bullshippery. The reactor is open. Deck guns. Can you get a shot on that and end this? One of you get a shot. One of you get a shot on this reactor. Fuck, the armor came around in time. Fuck. Okay, our rear guns are engaging that thing. Our mining laser is engaging that thing. Oh, did we get it? We hit its reactor. Okay. We hit its reactor. Now all turn our attention on this fucker. Okay, all weapons engage. Right. It's got 4 nukes on it. Jesus. No, the Zeus! Shit! Go evasive, Zeus! Oh, lucky bastard. He got off some nukes just before he went down. Okay, he got a couple more EMP shells, but not that many. EMP missiles even. Right, bring the bullshippery around. Here we go. Okay, Fat Men, how you doing? The Fat Men are good. They're still loading the nukes. Yep, all of our nukes are still fully operational. All of our deck guns are fully operational. Shit. That heat pipe has been severed. Cancel the overclock on that. Bring in the firemen quickly. Can you get over there? Shit. Might be a bit of a journey. Nevertheless, deck gun. Ooh. Oh, no, it hit our engine. Fuck, ZZ and Egomania have been killed in that nuclear explosion. Okay. Oh, slight dodge. Okay, hard burn. Hard sideways burn. Our own nuke screams in. Good hit. Right. Deck guns, new orders, there and there. Okay. Keep our nukes flying as often as we can load them. Hard burn, hard burn. Shitting. Oh no! Oh, yeah, hit the armor, we're okay. Our deck guns respond. Keep tracking. Shit, they've got 2 large shields on the front. That is nasty. Good. One of their nuclear that's been disabled. Good. Another nuke is in the air. Space, rather. Okay, if possible, it probably won't be possible. If it is possible, try to pull back. Open up the distance between us. Ooh, hello. I think we hit something important. That nuke. Oh, God. We're lucky it hit the armor. Ooh, okay, we've opened up their core. All deck guns fire straight into the core. Okay, we've got a major fire on the front deck gun. This one is out of ammo. Why are you out of ammo? What's wrong? They're stopping. Why are they stopping? Go. Oh, they're stunned. Nice, we've opened up the core. Core them! All the way, straight through the middle. Forget the reactor. Hit that little bit there. Okay. Zeus is okay. She's pulling away. Another deck gun fires. Ooh, we've nearly broken it. Come on, cut him in half. No, they might have turned away from us now. These nukes are about to fire on us. Good, we've got some distance now. That's important. Have we disabled them? Is it over? No, they're still up. We've hit something important, though. All those thrusters are gone. It's not the reactor, though. Pilot room, maybe? No, there's the control room. I don't know what we've done, but we've done something. Very good. Nukes, you're free to fire. Yeah, he's disabled, but he's not gone. Let's not get cocky. Keep shelling. Let's get that fire under control, quickly. Can you guys not get over there? Here comes the fireman. Our nukes are in play. Nice. We can evade and they cannot. So our nukes strike true. Very good. Okay, just resume shelling. Hold position, resume shelling. Tell the Zeus to back away. Tell the support ship, the floor toaster, to get over here. Right. Okay, I'm not convinced it's out of the fight. Regardless, cut engines for a second. Fight that fire. Get under control. Oh, no! Idola has been killed in an explosion, but at least the magazine didn't go. Okay. Quickly. Fire's under control. Fire is not under control. Okay, don't repair yet. Yep, Idola is dead. It's not over. Reapproach them carefully. That fire is burning, actually. Oh, shit. Yeah, keep shooting until they explode fully. I want them dead. Reactor kill. Keep firing, please. Keep firing. Non-stop. No mercy. Watch out for the additional pirates. Back off. Don't attract too much attention. Okay, you know what? Back away. Can we send a couple of thermal missiles into its reactor, please? There we go. Thermal missiles are away. Deck guns, hold your fire. Just report back here. There we go. It's gone. Whew, what a good fight. What a good fight. We're alive. Not all of us, but most of us. Bring in our support ship. Get us repaired. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm going to leave it there this afternoon now. I also need to make a phone call rather urgently, so I've got to get on that. But no, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I will catch you later. I've got to go work on Valheim bullshittery. I'm doing the animation work, starting the animation work, so it's going to be a full day today. I'll catch you around this evening. Hang on. So yeah, got to make a phone call, go for a jog, then get on with the animation, the animation stuff. So, thank you for being here. Thank you, Mardy Bowham and Death Fault. Oh, a quick reminder. If you are a new subscriber, be new patron or new Twitch subscriber, in the Discord group below or on Patreon, there's the bullshittery in textless form. So I've edited it to get together without the text and animation. So I'm still working on those, of course. But if you can't wait, then the cut is up there for you. 1 second. Let me just go to the Discord. Where is it? There's a way to sync it up with the... Hang on. Is it server settings? How do you do it? There's a way to sync it up with the Twitch subscribe. There it is. Sync. There we go. Synced last Friday. Now I'm hitting sync. Cool. So if you're a subscriber, it should automatically let you in and let you see the bullshittery. Jogging in this heat. Is it warm out there? Hang on. Yeah, now you mention it, maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe a short jog. We'll see. Anyway, first things first, phone call. Right. I will leave you in the company of... Who's doing what? I'll leave you with Alistair. What's he doing? Alistair is playing Weeb Dark Souls. Right. Thank you again. Have a good one.
On the boss, but we got the boss, so that's done at least. I hope you're well today. Yeah, we managed to get